Hello everyone, Jeff with a Green Review here. Mason bees is a common name for a variety of bees, but recently it's been given to the bees in the genus Osmia. There are over 300 species in the genus and about 140 species are in North America. They get the name mason bee because they seal their eggs into chambers with a mud plug. The plugs may be made from mud, grit, or plant material. They make a small nest in cracks in stones or in hollow stems or abandoned holes left by wood-boring beetles. There are partitions for each egg laid to be in a separate chamber. Man-made bee houses such as hollow sticks, bamboo, or straws like these bamboo sticks work really well. Unlike social bees like honeybees, mason bees are solitary bees. Although they may nest near each other, a lot of different females are in this thing. The mason bee females are all fertile queens and there are no worker bees. Most are active in the spring and summer. They are small bees about the size of a fly and they often have a metallic green or blue back like many flies. The female lays an egg in a small chamber at the back of the tube and deposits a ball of pollen and some nectar. The egg hatches and the larva eats the pollen, then pupates. The male bee eggs are laid at the end of the tube closest to the opening. They hatch first and wait for the females to hatch out of the tube. Males may fight with each other and defend a territory, but they do not have stingers. They mate immediately as the females hatch and come out of the tube, and the males die within a week or two. The females live for a month or two, gathering pollen and laying eggs. The eggs may not hatch until the following spring for one generation per year. Some mason bee species are cultivated and sold to help pollinate fruit and nut crops. They tend to be docile and rarely sting. Their stinger is not barbed, so it hardly even hurts, but I haven't been trying that out yet. I mean, there's a lot of them flying in and out as we're talking here, and they're not bothering me at all. In nature, no one is going around behind mason bees and cleaning up their nesting chambers. There are parasites specific to mason bees, and so it can be helpful to clean out the nests and be able to open up the chambers. Now these, there's no way to open them up, so opening it up like these, the homemade ones, might be a lot better way to go. You can see the cocoon stage and you can see whether or not there's any parasites or any problems in there. These man-made blocks are even better if you line them with paper. I made these with handsaw cutting that one, and it was really hard. I thought it'd be real quick and easy. I just take a handsaw, make some grooves, put it together. It turned out to be much harder, much longer, and the grooves didn't come out very well at all. And so I used a router on this one, and I thought, well, I can just route them by hand, and I still couldn't keep the lines straight. So they're working. These are both rectangular, these are round, and they have been investigating these, but I haven't seen any carrying anything into any of these yet. They're definitely filling up these first. The small ones get filled first, and then the larger ones. So the tubes about 3/8 of an inch in diameter get filled before the 1/2 inch and the 5/8 inch ones. And you can understand that because the amount of mud that's necessary to pack in between the partitions and the plug at the end is a lot less if the hole is a lot smaller. If you look close, you'll see that the small tubes are getting filled first and the bigger ones later. And it's fun to watch because sometimes they don't seem to know which tube they were using in the past. They come, they land, and they go in a tube and they come back out, they go in a different tube. Sometimes there's already a bee in there and then that bee chases the second one out. So it's been interesting to watch the dynamics of these mason bees in this group. Now these are not purchased, the house is purchased, but they found the bee house themselves. These are just native to my area, unless somebody else bought some at some point and released them, and now they're filling up this tube. And just in the last few seconds here, at least 3 different females have flown in. There's number 4. None have flown out. Well, one out, but that actually came out of a different place. And there's another one going in, so that's 5 or 6. So there's a bunch of different females using this nest box. And this is Jeff with a Green Review. Thanks for watching.